It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Jets and the Browns, and it's coming up next.
We have a beautiful late summer afternoon for football here at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New York Jets. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Jets coming into play. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed, and played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Let's go.
Play fake. Brissett. Over the middle, complete. It's Grant.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First down, Brissett. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 41, Brissett. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 28 yards. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco.
Remember when the conversation was, is Joe Flacco elite? Well, at one point, he was elite enough to not only win a Super Bowl, but be named the MVP of that game. And for a time, one of the top-paid quarterbacks in the league. Not bad for a young man who transferred to Delaware from Pitt while in college. This guy's had a great career. Not many chances now to lead an offense, but still capable if put on the field.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he stopped immediately there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's it, baby.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
That's it, wait.
after one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And just shutting him off there. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Hall. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
You know, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Running right, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Michael Carter who finished it all off with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brissett's throw taken in by Cooper here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Brissett. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
That's what I do.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. There he goes, left side. The 20. Then he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing, and I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Mike, 50 seconds. Strip the ball.
Brissett. Swings this out for Hunt. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
going again on second down. Brissett. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. He finds his man complete. That's Grant. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Play action now. Brissett. He's looking deep for Bell. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brissett again. And here he's got Grant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
19, set. 19, set. 57, Mike 57. Go.
On play action, Brissett. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from that first half for the Jets. And they didn't get a whole lot done in the rushing department in those first 2 quarters. They probably feel pretty lucky to be tied here at halftime. Meanwhile, for the Browns, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a give right side. Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, Flacco. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Brissett. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on 1st down? Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Flacco. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
That's what I'm talking about, boy.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. From the shotgun, it's Bissett. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Hall, and he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll keep it on the ground. Hall, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
We play to win. Let's go.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Let's go.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he completes it to Hunt, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Marcel Harris. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
They'll have to be careful how they handle this. Flacco, a veteran in these situations, hurrying his guys up. Flacco. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a third down. With it, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
There we go.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Down. It's Hall, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Yeah.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.